Welcome to Caladon, the great city of Caladon. It is big, there is a lot of things here. And it is very, very important to a lot of quests. We're going to be tied up here for quite a bit, I believe. We won't be going back into the main part, or the mainland here anyway, for a while. We're actually in this little segment here. Just the second half of the Stonewall Range. All this little bit here is for us to explore. And right down here is Caladon. Lots to do. Let's have a look around. Starting which, the newspaper we found in the previous episode for the Mushroom Inn. I like this is Deterrantian, but it's in Caladon. Whatever. The White Church murderer strikes again. Police baffled. Ask citizens for help. Any information the citizens of Caladon could provide would be greatly appreciated, Chief Inspector Henderson told reporters earlier today. We will use whatever means necessary to catch this heinous killer. This is the second in what police are beginning to fear will become a string of murders if the madman responsible is not brought to justice soon. Details the police have shared with the public are scarce. But we do know the killer seems to have a preference for ladies of the night. As it were, this does not mean the public can rest easy. Chief Inspector Henderson continued. Who knows when the murderer will tire of easy prey and begin seeking out our wives and our daughters. Any citizen with information pertaining to the case should contact the Chief Inspector at 5 Saints Avenue immediately. A bit of an inkling of a quest there we can do. It's a pretty good one if I remember right. It's quite short. The Meteorological Service Bureau of Toronto is predicting sunny weather for the next 2 to 3 days. Okay, with the increased chance of... I have no idea what that word says. Precipitation? Before the flight of the fortnight. For the passage of the fortnight. Where to get flight? Tax increase. The Parliament again is considering raising the levy of incomes in Toronto by another 2 coins for every 100 earned. The Speaker has refuted all public criticism of the increase by citing the importance of public works projects currently underway. Public service announcement. There will be a City Council meeting this Friday, which is open to the public. The meeting will be commenced sharply at 7 PM. Wonder who dropped that paper. Oh well. The Mushroom Inn, where actually we'll be going here later on. There's this tiny little thing we can do there. The toadstool is tied to the Mushroom Inn. I'll chat with some people. Ooh, right, yes. I forgot about this. It's Kenzel Pierce. Yes? Hello, Ketziel. Oh! I do not recognize you at first glance, Ken Harding. Tell me, have you found any news on Dudley? Yes, I do. I found him in Durnholm. He's joined the Bogart there. He appears relieved yet annoyed by your words. Durnholm? Joined up with the King's force, has he? Well, at least the lad could have done was inform me of his intent, so as not to worry me. Well, thank you, Kent Harding. Thank you for taking the time to bring me this news. You've taken a heavy weight from my shoulders. You're welcome. Goodbye, Kenziel. He is the bow master. If we were training in bows, he'd be the person to see for it. I think completing that quest actually unlocks the mastery. Some of the masteries have a really small quest tied to it. Right, for now, what I'll do is drop a save. Because I'm going to talk to people. You never know how they're going to react. Yes? Nice to meet you, sir? Question mark? Hello? Can I ask you a question? What can I do for you, sir? What goes on in the city? I've heard there's a pass through the Stonewall Mountains somewhere north of here that connects to the southern half of the continent. The old adventurer who told me that said he saw a strange stone altar there as well. Yeah, my gratitude. Never found that, honestly. I know it's one of the parts of the gods and the old gods quest line, but we're not doing that. Everything else taking a wood? Nope. Yes, nice to meet you. What have you heard, madam? Just enjoying my drink, friend. No offense, but I'd rather be left alone. Good day to you. Hello, pleasure to meet you. What do you know, friend? Oh, not much. Bloody shame about the Iva Zephyr crash, isn't it? Know anything about that, friend? Sure, I'm the only survivor. Ah, wonderful. So glad you shared with me. I'm glad you shared with me. Hopefully, that does not make sense. Hopefully you have better luck in the future. Thank you. About what I expected. Caladon's fine with a Y instead of an I. Armors. I believe this is a dwarf, yes. You look like a powerful technologist. Proud to make your acquaintance, sir. Is there anything I can do for you? Let's trade. What you got? Oh, he sells all kinds of things. Ooh. It's like having a dwarven smith here. Perfect. Do you want any of these? No, of course you don't. What's the armor you're wearing? You're wearing small machine plate mail. That's good to know. Of course, there's a magic shop here, which we can bully later on if we need to. Rosemary therapeutic tinctures. I sense a great technological aura surrounding you, sir. I want to make your acquaintance. Barter? Yeah, all the things we need for, well, staying alive. Do you want any of these? I believe that's the home of Victor Misk, I think. Trying what else there is. There's two magic shops here, which is good to know. Looks like there's another bar just around here, so we'll check that out quickly. There is one quick quest I can do, which actually will net me another companion. I say another companion loosely because it's not exactly a great companion, and I don't know, it kind of annoys the shit out of me, really. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. Ask you a question? What can I do for you, sir? Can you direct me to the home of Victor Misk? Yes, it was 9 Wolf Terrace. Oh, the Misk residence at 9 Wolf Terrace. Thank you. What can you tell me about Victor Misk? I'm not familiar with that human. What goes on around here? Have you heard about Ryan Sanders? The selfish dandy spends his father's hard-earned money if there was no end to it. Anything interesting? Have you been to the first Panari temple here in Caladon, friend? It's a beautiful building, a place of sacred knowledge. You're most kind. Have you heard about the new castle defenses? I hear the king's keeping Daniel McPherson very busy ensuring everything is in tip-top shape. Have you heard about Victor Misk, the book collector? You said you didn't know him. He mentioned that the new book, The Curse of Tenzin Ang. I guess it's quite a controversy. Thank you. I've heard that the Thieves Underground has quite an operation here in Caladon. Heard about the Whitechurch murders? Terrible, just terrible. But Inspector Henderson says he'll catch the murderer in no time. Have you met Adam Maxwell? Rather shady character, if you ask me. Pretty much what I'm expecting. Right then. How'd you do? Question? Anything special to know about? Have you heard of the werewolf? Some say they've seen the beast prowling the outskirts of town late at night. Most appreciative. Yes, nice to meet you. What have you heard? Just having a drink. She smiles at you. Perhaps interested in... Oh, game of wits. Alright, sure. What clan does the King of the Dwarfs belong to? The Wheel Clan. Nicely done. Here's your money. Yes, what you know, friend? Go on. According to John Beddoes, all elves and orcs are descended from humans through a process called... I don't know. I actually do not know this. Supernatural selection. Right, nicely done. Ooh, I guessed it, right. Fantastic. Yes? Greetings, good sir. May I ask your name? I'm Ryan Sanders. And who might you be, sir? I'm Kent Harding. A new arrival in this fine land. What do you want, Kent Harding? I'm looking for work. Have any problems need solving? Problem? The only problem is my father. I doubt there's much you can do about that. Your father? Why is he a problem? My father is Jonathan Sanders. I'm sure you've heard of him, wish you to be suitably impressed. He's the largest landowner in all Caladon. The Sanders name has been one of power and influence for generations. And that's a problem? It didn't used to be. He was always a strong, ruthless businessman. People feared him. His power and influence were a force to be reckoned with. Was? What's different now? He had an accident about a year ago. It almost killed him, under his breath. Too bad it didn't. Brings his attention back to you. Ever since then, he's become a changed man. Changed? He wishes to be kind. It is pathetic. He goes out of his way to help the weak, forgives debts, even gives our riches away. He practically told me that our family history is shameful. I can barely stomach the sight of him these days. That's wonderful. I'm so happy he's become enlightened. You too are a sympathetic fool. Do not speak to me again. It's always an honor. Ryan, that's a bit more of your time. Did I tell you not to speak to me? I have nothing to say to nothing more to say to you, lackey. Hello. Hope you're doing well. How'd you do? What'd you know, friend? Just enjoy my drink, friend. Good day, pleasure. Oh god, hello. My father gave me an elven name, but its pronunciation is too difficult for your races in this fair city to master, so I simply go by AL. What might your name be? Certainly AL. My name's Kent Harding. Well, Kent Harding. What can I do for you? Have you heard anything interesting? Have you heard what happened to the Maximus factory? Tarnished by some fools or other. No one knows why. Interesting. I'm sure he's important to something later. How do you do? What do you know, friend? Oh, not much. What are you saying about the Zephyr? Yeah. Alright. Commended for trying, though. Take his coins. He came at me with just a sword, heavily armored, and everything else. And he comes at me with a sword. Not the brightest bulb, I shall say. Oh, the sewer system. I didn't know it had sewers. Interesting. One of the things I want to check out before we do anything big in Caladon is actually the factory outside of town. And the reason for that is we can already finish that quest. It's pretty easy. Like I said, it gives you a companion as well. But only works if you have the... I hope I have it, otherwise this is not going to work. It only works if you have... Where'd you get this gold from? Give me here. Somewhere in here, someone has it. There we are. The camera from the crash from the Eye of a Zephyr. You need that camera. I'm pretty sure there's another way of completing this quest I'm talking about, but you need the camera's the easiest way of doing it. You can also go back and buy it from Risley in Shrouded Hills if you sold it to him. I gave him the boot. Boot's is easier. Right. Old King's Way. I quite like Caladon. The music's also brilliantly nice and it's so peaceful compared to how kind of aggressive Torrent sounds. It's very relaxed here. You know, I just realized I haven't asked my companions about Caladon. I keep wanting to say Torrent. Let's have a chat with them. What can I do for you? Okay, you don't know anything, but you might...
How can I help you? What do you need to know?
What do you know about this place?
Caladon? Yes, I'm actually from here. I've lived here for many, well, I mean that I've visited here many times. You know, on my travels during my search. It's a beautiful city. I recommend seeing the royal castle. It's quite a feat of architecture. More than likely, the dwarves had something to do with it.
Phew. Yes, well. What do you need? You don't say anything. What do you know about this place? This is Caladon. Nice place if you like the city's nice and clean. Me, I like a little dirt and stuff myself. Burp. But somewheres around here is a nice little bar called the Soap Hopping Onion. Oh, the stories I could tell about that place. Thank you, Stog. This is Maxim's factory. As you can see, it's not looking in the best of shape. What can I do for you, sir? What's your name? I am Maxim. I'm not saying that name. Inventor of the mechanized gun and recently absconded aeroplane, a heavier-than-air flying machine. He appears distracted for a moment, then thrusts his hand towards you. Oh, you have to excuse my absent-mindedness. I was just admiring the ruins of my life. What happened to your factory? The damn imbecilic ogres stole my flying machine prototypes and burned down my factory. And just to add a little extra joy to the whole affair, they beat me senseless as well. Now the king's advisors say I'm a fraud. The heavier-than-air flight is possible. They say I staged the whole thing to cover my failure. Without proof, my days here are done. What kind of proof would you need? Anything that would prove that they are capable of flight. Let's say I found proof for you. What would that be worth? I could give you an experimental mechanized arachnid I've been developing. Quite handy to have around in a scuffle. It'll heal you automatically. Here's a camera with pictures of them flying. Would that do it? Yes! Vindication! Thank you for this. Not only will I be allowed to carry on my work, I can also make those dividers look ridiculous. He digs through some of the parts on the floor. And here's your medical arachnid I promised you. Oh, and you may as well take the plans for in case you need, in case you have cause of. I can't say that properly. Why am I brain farting so hard tonight? In case you have cause to need them. Oh, and since you were kind enough to help me, if you ever need a mechanized gun built, bring me the part and I'll do it. Did I mention I also invented the mechanized gun? What parts do you need? You would need to bring me a loading mechanism and a Clarington rifle. I'll remember that. Good day. There it is. Medical arachnid. The free medical arachnid. Also the thing which we already know about, so it's fine. And here it is. Why didn't I just throw on the floor? Oh, I hit Sebastian with it. There's the medical arachnid. It is pretty. Yeah, it's kind of whatever. Look how it's so slow. And no, you can't make an automaton version of it. Automatron, whatever. Look at it go. Ah, well. It was a good amount of XP though. Oof, very nice. What was I gonna dump it in? I think I was going to have to either. Yes, I was going to max out my persuasion so we can do the mastery and start dumping things in repair. Oh, I'm actually looking forward to going through this part, but we have a lot to do. And I don't think we're going to be able to cover the rest in this video. So what I'm going to do is stop it there for now. We've explored a tiny little fraction of it, but we still have the rest over here to look into. I'll have to upload another video of this, I think. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.